Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. I hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to a video about the best way to save crowns in Wizard101. In my opinion, there are a lot of ways that the crowns shop rips people off all the time. And honestly, if you have the crowns, it's totally up to you how you want to spend them. But I thought I'd make a guide on how you can get the best bang for your buck. The best way to save those crowns so you can use them on things that you actually really do need to spend them on. So without further ado, I'm gonna use my 10 years of playing this game on a budget to show you how to save all of your crown. Bruh, we're starting with number 5 with one of the greatest life hacks that ever has existed in this game. And honestly, KingsIsle does not want you to know about this. Now, the crown shop, right? It might say crown shop, but not everything in the crown shop sells for crowns. It's actually crazy to me how much of the stuff here that people actually buy routinely with crowns can actually be bought with gold. For example, if you want a garden, and you want to make it so that, you know, you can put all the seeds in a house where they like it. If you want to do that, then a red barn farm is a really good purchase, right? But you would think that 12,500 crowns is a lot. The truth is, you can actually click on the gold icon right there, and you can actually buy something like the red barn farm, which is extremely useful. You can buy it for 125,000 gold, and honestly, compared to 12,500 crowns, this is always going to be a better purchase. One of my favorite things to do when I'm training pets and they're just about to level up but they're quite not there is to buy breadcrumbs, and these are also things that you can buy with gold. So don't use your crowns on things that you can literally buy with gold. Why would you do that? One of the most popular stitched items is a Guardian's outfit, and that too you can buy with gold. It's one of the few equipment sets, I think it might be the only one actually. If you go to appearance and gear, this is the only one you can buy for gold, but you can buy it for gold. Let's go to the number 4 most helpful tip to save your crowns in Wizard101. I think one of the hardest things for anyone to get if they don't want to spend crowns at all is energy gear. Now, energy gear, there are a lot of ways to get it. One thing that you could actually do instead of buying all of these horde packs in order to get energy gear is if you get a membership, you can do PvP and you can go over to Brandon Mistborn and he actually sells gear that gives you energy. As far as I know, I don't think it actually matters what rank you are. All you gotta do is basically have 200 tickets and you can buy the Seafarer's gear. And it's a really great way to get energy gear. And yeah, it's not as good as the best, but it's just a really good way to get it. So, you know, if you are gonna be, you know, off the game for a while and you're refilling your energy, it can go to the highest that it can possibly go. You could also farm this dungeon right here, Mirror Lake and Zafaria. And it's kind of nice because, yes, you might not get the perfect energy gear that you're looking for because the drop rates are a little low. But every run you do can actually give you a pixie stick. So it actually can give you basically a snack that gives you like 30 XP. So every run of Mirror Lake is worth it. And once you're high enough level, this is actually a breeze. You can easily do it with 1 or 2 people and it's not even hard. Tip number 3. If you're a PvPer like me, you've probably seen all the Gulchers that everyone else has that you can't get because a Gulchers pack isn't dropping it for you. If you don't know what a Gulcher is, it's basically a mount that gives you 3% damage if you're lucky enough to have it. Every school has a 3% damage Gulcher except Balance, which has a 2% universal one. Now, this is something that a lot of people actually don't know. You could get another version of the 2% Balance Gulcher, the universal one, without spending any crowns. You do not have to spend money on Gulcher's hordes to get a Balance Gulcher. It is a very repetitive task, but if you're feeling up to the challenge, you could always go to the houses, right? Go to Morella, my man's Morella. You click on the Visit Castle. You go to top rated maybe. Yeah, you just click on the top rated. And then you look under castle for Polarian Shipwreck. We found one right here. We're going to go to it. And when you go to it, without you even buying the Polarian Shipwreck, you have access to the fishing hole. Voila. Welcome to the Polarian Shipwreck fishing hole. So you just fish over here. I'm actually pretty sure this isn't the only place you can fish. I think there's multiple places actually that are like fishing holes, but this house basically has fishing spots. So you can visit any house that says Polarian Shipwreck under it. And, you know, you can have a little bit of music playing in the back, depending on the owner. And you can fish away. And any of these can actually drop this thing called a Polarian chest. And if you get a Polarian chest, you have a chance of getting a Battle Narwhal. And a Battle Narwhal is literally just a mount that gives 2% universal damage. So if you want to boost any PvP set without spending crowns because you don't get lucky with the Gulchers packs, or you just don't want to buy the Gulchers packs, then this is the place to go. Fish with the view, my man. Tip The second best tip for saving crowns in Wizard 101. If you're like me, you probably love training pets. You don't make pets like this without having tons of snacks to work with. Like, this is a crazy lit pet. But in order to get the snacks to make these pets, you need a lot of seeds. So I thought of adding to this video a great way to get seeds so that you don't have to spend 1250 crowns on them, basically. So like evil magma peas, 1250 crowns just for one snack every few days. These don't even get good unless you have tons of them. So if you have the crowns, yes, it's actually a pretty good purchase to just buy a bunch of these, but they are farmable. So this is one of the most classic places to farm it. If you go to Grizzleheim, you go to the very first area, so you could actually do this very early on in all of your questing, and you can farm for couch potatoes. There are multiple mobs in this area that do drop couch potatoes. I tend to go to the boar camp. I think this is just a matter of preference because some people prefer other things. If you go to the boar camp right here, this is something that I can personally guarantee. These split hoof barbarians, they do drop couch potatoes. This is a huge grind. This is not something that you'll get very easily, but think about it. Every couch potato is unlimited snacks, and every additional couch potato is just a faster rate of unlimited snacks. So if you're trying to save crowns, especially if you don't want to buy the whole garden, especially now that double gardening doesn't give you double the seeds like it used to, this is probably the best way to do it. Now, what if you're a higher level? Then you can farm mobs who I believe have a higher drop rate. So go to Saverstat Pass. If you're like, I don't know, I think a level 15 to anywhere to, I guess, to level 110. But I believe, this is from my personal experience and from what I've heard, I think the Death Gulchers and Mirage are a better way to farm for couch potatoes. So in the main area, right, in Caravan, you can basically go to this area right here. It's, I don't know, it's just, you can look at the map, right? It's right here. They're called, it's near the Mother Gulcher mob. And you can farm these Death Gulchers, and they can drop couch potatoes. I'm pretty sure Evil Magma Peas also drop from them. So you could theoretically farm these and make an Evil Magma Pea garden and a couch potato garden for 2 different wizards to get a bunch of snacks. They're also very killable, 2400 HP. You can actually, if you have like another person helping you, you can easily one-shot every first round, or you can 2-round kill over and over again. Again, this type of farming, very tedious, but since you're saving so many crowns theoretically, it's always going to be worth it. Just put on a movie or something. I don't know, put on a Marvel movie. Those are long. Now let's go to the #1 best way to save your crowns in Wizard 101. The last amazing tip is something I didn't even know about until recently, but this, if done properly, can be extremely effective in getting you mega snacks for free. This is a multi-step process, but basically it involves fishing in order to craft mega snacks. And the mega snack that we're going to be talking about today is golden wheat bread. So you start in the Oasis, and you make your way over to my boy Shazam. So Shazam's over here. He's near the, I don't know, he's near the Sir Reginald. I don't know, he's near here. You go to him, and he gives you all of these recipes, including one for golden wheat bread. Now, this is really cool because the reagents that you need for this are very easily bought if you're just trying to get keen eyes and if you're trying to get pristine vials. These are very common. You can just get them in the bazaar, and you can just go to a vendor to get these. But the real question is, how do you get these blackberry jellyfish? It used to be hard. It's not as hard nowadays. The reason it used to be so hard was because people had to go to a pond in Shirataki Temple in order to get it. And you would have to, it was a very rare spawn rate. But more recently, there's a house called the Arrow House, the Arrow Village. I don't know, we'll find it. You know where to go for this. We go in here, yoink someone else's house, and then fish for what we need. That's what we're gonna do. So again, you look until you, under castles, you see the arrow thing. We'll find it. So I went to Top Crazy to find it, because it took me a while. But Arrow Village, you go here, right? And basically, you go to the fishing spot, which is literally right in front of you. So basically what you do, if you're wondering exactly how you do it, you winnow every fish, right? Until you just winnow the ice. So everyone except the ice fish are going to be here. Because a blackberry jellyfish is ice, right? And now, you just look around until you find one that's there. So, you can basically just keep resetting until you find it. This works remarkably well when there's free fishing energy. So, wait until then if you're a member. And that's an extremely useful way to use that. I would argue that getting a member can get you unlimited snacks if you do it right. So yeah, you just keep winnowing, resetting, and then you catch them, and then, you know, you can craft as many as you want. But yeah, guys, those are my top 5 ways to not spend crowns in Wizard101, so you can spend them on other things, like, I don't know, stitching, second chance chests, packs that you really want, and energy elixirs. Those are things that you kind of can't get anywhere else, so that's a great way to, you know, that's probably a better way to spend them. Let me know if these tips helped you. Let me know if you have other tips to share. Let me know what other top 5s you want to see. I want to hear all opinions in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a sub if you're new. There's tons of links in the description, including my Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord, my Instagram, and of course my Patreon. And as always, if somebody hasn't told you you're awesome today, they're doing something wrong. So stay awesome. And yeah, yeah.